Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Gaudet Field here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Nor'easters of the University of New England. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here today, a big Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup between the Seahawks and the Nor'easters, the first of the season for both teams. Salve coming into today 5-0. They have matched their best start in program history after defeating LaSalle 4-2 back on Tuesday. Eliza Timms, 2 goals and an assist in that game. She leads the CCC in scoring as we now enter conference competition. Meanwhile, for the Nor'easters, they have lost 3 in a row. They're 2-3, but they have faced some stiff competition. Top-ranked Bowdoin, Middlebury, Babson. Middlebury ranked number 1 in the country. Bowdoin 11, Babson 12. They did defeat MIT 1-0. Their most recent loss to Babson 4-1. Game was tied 1-1. The Nor'easters actually led 1-0 before a lightning delay led to a stoppage, and then the Beavers put up 3 unanswered in the fourth quarter with running time. So, a big matchup here today. Seahawks obviously feeling good about their record and where they are. The Nor'easters, that record is deceiving. They have been playing some very, very tough opponents. But conference play now, and this is where the games mean the most. In net for the Nor'easters, Lindsay Pitch, the junior from West Milford, New Jersey. She is 2-3 on the year, matching the Nor'easters' record. So too is Olivia Butler, 5-0 for the senior from Sandy Hook, Connecticut. And she'll man the pipes for Salve Regina. Nor'easters' left wing side will carry it in. Jillian LaChapelle stood up by Abby Dubuque, who tries to feed it out. Nor'easters take it back out at the 35. Julia Steves will drop it all the way back to Lauren Green. Haley Angster, intercepted by Eliza Timms, wants to scoop it across for Bedrosian, and she will dribble forward through a crowd and able to keep on going. Bedrosian now up the right-hand side, looks to cross it in front, just out of the reach of Grace Parker. Timms was in there as well. Trinfio will track it down in the corner. Possession still alive here for Salve. Left wing corner. Seahawks wearing the home blues, moving left to right here in the first. Uni wearing the road whites with the blue numbers, and they'll move right to left. Foul against UNE. And they may make Hansen come back here and restart this play. And actually, they're going to give the ball to Trinfio. Back to Hansen. Wanted to get it to Trinfio in the corner. Another whistle against UNE. Ball poked out near midfield. Olivia Hussey, who got her first career goal back on Tuesday. And now a collision out at midfield. That's Sam Levy running into Jillian LaChapelle, who leads the UNE Nor'easters in scoring, 2 goals, 2 assists. Levy takes it away, wants to feed it through for Timms. Deflected in on the wing, and now a scramble forward out high, and it's taken by Frazier. Floats it ahead, and a whistle here against Salve, and they turn it over. 12 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score. Seahawks doing a good job, though, keeping the action here down in the Nor'easters' end of the field. Frazier with it, right wing side. Fires it up to the point, off of Hansen. Trinfio dancing now, plays it out wide to Kristen Wales. Whistle going against UNE. Push pass for Hussey. And another whistle. Wales into the corner, Trinfio spinning along the back line. Out in the corner, up to Hussey. Looks to throw it inside, just wide of Parker and out of play. Good action, though, here from Salve early on. Nor'easters with the ball. Knocked down by Hussey. Hussey then has her pocket picked. Levy standing up strong in midfield, though. Knocks it away from LaChapelle. Hard pass to Timms. Top of the arc. Timms, right side. Looks to cross it in front. That one's grabbed by Georgia Essen. And a corner. With 10:36 to go, Salve will get their first corner. And it will be Bedrosian heading out into the corner. Left of the cage. All the way up top, Frazier stops it, fires it, and that one blocked in front. And UNE will take it. I think that was Lauren Green who stood in the way of that one. Lindmark up the right side. First offensive possession here in deep for the Nor'easters. A whistle against Lindsey Bruns. And UNE will give it right back. Wales. Now Hansen. Tronfio on the far side. Salve looking to get it out of their own end of the field. Tronfio rolls it ahead. Timms looks to accelerate along the far side. Drops it off to Parker. Parker slides it out to midfield. Hansen there for Salve. Wales out at midfield on the far side. Plays it all the way back to Dubuque now. Seahawks look to change the field. Levy at the 50. Now Frazier up the near side. Tangled up for it. And the whistle here will go against Salve Regina. With 8:45 to go. Frazier with the lob pass in the direction of Parker. Knocked down by the Nor'easters. Near side, Georgia Essen. Looking to move it ahead, and then Levy stepping up again to stop a would-be break for UNE. Timms takes it away from Green on the near side. Plays it up to the point. Hussey looking to play it into the middle. Knocked away. Thrown out on the wing by Julia Steves. And then Hansen turns it over. Hussey at midfield. Along for Frazier. Now to Bedrosian near side. Right in front of the Nor'easters bench. Wanted to feed it through for Timms. Instead, deflected by Green out of play. Salve will keep it. Frazier. And Frazier draws the whistle. LaChapelle not able to thread the needle there and get it through to Lily Poor. Near side, Bedrosian. Morgan Mast. Picked off by Hansen. Lefebvre couldn't corral that one. UNE scoops it near side. Pedalaro along for Jillian LaChapelle. Able to get it through. Here's Bruns trying to back her way in left side, trying to turn on Kristen Wales. And the two of them tied up, and a corner. And we'll see who the Nor'easters send out into the corner. And it looks to be Haley Angster. Up top, left side, LaChapelle with the shot. Bounce towards the cage, deflected wide. That was Maddie Robito who looked to touch that one towards the net and had it go wide. Timms angling her way straight down the middle. Timms fires it on the net, and a save made by Pitch. Fired again towards Timms. Scooped out to the sideline by the Nor'easters. Timms trying to scoop it forward again, and a whistle on the inside will give it back to UNE. 5:43 to go in the first. No score. But some good action. Green. Bruns. Wanted to get it through for Robito again. Knocked away by the Seahawks inside. Racing back, Bedrosian has it ricochet off her stick. Sticks with the play, though. And the whistle here against UNE. Levy. Tossed into the Seahawks end. Dubuque all the way across to Wales. McHugh couldn't handle it on the far side. Nor'easters trying to quickly get it back into the attacking end. Instead, Hansen takes it away. Thrown out to midfield where Steves looks to feed it ahead. Lily Poor up the right side. Floats it towards Bruns. Bruns trying to back her way in. Turning, wanting to throw it on the net. Butler makes the save. Ball is still loose, trickling towards the goal, and they score. That was Bruins with the initial shot that was saved. Tough to tell. Let's try and see if we can get you a look at the replay and see who that may have been on the inside. And I think Bruns' shot just got through. So Bruns' initial shot. So 1-0 UNE. And until we hear differently for now, that goal will belong to Lindsey Bruns. Her second of the year. .329 to go in the first. UNE on top 1-0. That one nearly snuck through. Timms would have had it with point-blank range. Hussey ahead to Timms, and then she has it stolen from behind. Steves trying to pass it ahead. Fouled by McHugh. Wales to take it away and get it right back to McHugh. Up to Shannon Kennedy, left side. Who loses it? Wales again for Salve in the midfield, trying to keep it alive. And now the Nor'easters look to race back the other way. Seahawks trying to get back and get organized here defensively. Dubuque battling with Bailey Lynch. Foul against Salve. Robito. Another foul out on the wing against Salve. Robito looking to fire it in front, and Butler will boot it away. Another hard pass into the slot. Butler looking to race and get back collectively, and another corner. That was Lindmark who fired it inside, making Butler have to race from post to post. 1:59 to go in the first. And once again, it will be Haley Angster. That shot blocked. Julia Steves blocked by Kristen Wales. Ball loose inside, spun towards the net. Butler right on front, trying to block the shooting angle, but I think that's Bruins again. With 1:31 to go, and we'll give you a look at the replay. Bruns got it, just posting up almost, and then was able to spin it around. I think sensed Butler was right on her back and would have an angle. So 2 quick goals here for the Nor'easters. For the moment, they both belong to Lindsey Bruns. First one was definitely in a crowd and tough to tell. Frazier with it with 30 seconds to go for Salve here in the first quarter. Whistle up at the top of the arc. Nor'easters will get it back, leading 2-0. Levy takes it away at midfield. Poked away from her. Seahawks will have it, but the final seconds will tick off the clock, and that'll do it for the quarter. So a pretty even quarter, but the Nor'easters and Lindsey Bruns put 2 on the board in the final minutes, and they'll lead 2-0. We will take a quick break and be right back with the second quarter. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field, start of the second quarter. UNE leading Salve Regina 2-0, and video replay can confirm for us that Lindsey Bruns scores both of those goals. So thanks to her, it is 2-0 UNE. Her second and third goals of the season. Frazier trying to walk it forward is fouled. Frazier wants to get it through for Hussey. Nor'easters take it away. Julia Steves out to Lily Poor. And all the way across for Lindmark, the junior from Norfolk, Mass, to feed it ahead. Salve has lost 11 straight to UNE. UNE's most recent victory versus Salve, Commonwealth Coast Conference postseason in 2019, November 7th. Salve's last win in the series, September 26, 2015, a 1-0 affair here at Gaudet. It was Abby Tepper who scored the lone goal in that game. Here's Bruns looking for the hat trick. Can't get it past Dubuque. And a whistle here against UNE. Steves taking it away at the 30. Looks to float it forward. And that one, Butler will just let it go by. No one in the area. That shot attempted from well beyond the arc, so Butler can just watch it go by. Had to make sure no one was in the area, though, to poke it at the goal. Levy trying to lift it aerial for Bedrosian, and the Seahawks turn it over. Deflected at the sideline. That one went off of Eason. Levy trying to get it through for Frazier. Angling out near midfield. Hansen to the far side. Trinfio for Grace Parker in the corner. Seahawks had a lot of the chances to start the game. Nor'easters now, I think, finding their legs. Long ride from Biddeford. Salve had the momentum to start in the first. Lifted into space for Jillian LaChapelle. Bounces it ahead for Eason. Actually, make this Lily Clough. Stood up by Dubuque. Back along for Bedrosian. And we may be getting a card here. And a green card issued to Julia Steves. Steve's the senior from Skowhegan, Maine. One of 5 captains for this UNE squad. Haley Angster, Julia Gordon, Jillian LaChapelle, Bailey Lynch, and Julia Steves. All these teams have been leaning very heavily on their upperclassmen, especially the seniors. Some schools have grad students. 2 years since real competition. Parker couldn't control it in the high slot. Nor'easters will just throw it from trouble. Salve will take it in from the far sideline with 10:09 and counting to go here in the first half. Whistle there against Maeve Ledwith, the sophomore from Franklin, Mass. for Salve. Abigail Symbol will start play here for UNE. Ball hopped into the midfield. Hansen takes it back for Salve. Looks to sail it ahead. Wanted to get Grace Parker, but instead racing up and jumping into the fray was Haley Angster, reading that one perfectly. Taken back by Hussey for a moment. And then a whistle here against UNE. Salve will keep it. 9:18 and counting to go in the first half. 2-0 game. Both goals by Lindsey Bruns late in that first quarter. And this is the first Commonwealth Coast Conference action of the season. Point pass for Hansen is taken away by Lily Clough. And the Nor'easters back the other way. Lindmark. Entry is knocked away, out to Trunfio. And Trunfio, a little bit of trouble with Clough. Wales now, after the whistle, will start it for Salve. And given right away. Lindmark trying to get it to La Chapelle. Butler coming out. That one thrown on the cage and they score. Looks like Maddie Robito. Too many people in front for UNE. 3-0 with 7:55 to go in the first half. Nor'easters trying to break this one open. Levy scoops it forward. Here's Timms, who has been quiet here in this first half. Nor'easters have done a good job on her. Can't get past the double team there of Green and Pedalaro. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Busy day for Salve. Women's soccer in action at home right now on Reynolds Field. That game is scoreless. Here comes Timms trying to take it towards the net. Deflected out of play. Seahawks will keep it. Ledwith. Maeve Ledwith plays it back to Levy. Trying to bounce it inside off of Lefebvre. Seahawks will get to start with it right at the top of the arc. Ledwith again. Lefebvre slides it on the goal, and Pitch makes the save. Ashley Lefebvre, sophomore from Westford, Mass. Hansen led with. Trinfio in the corner, trying to get it inside. Timms looking to turn in the corner, and a whistle inside against Salve will give it back to UNE. Women's soccer, no score. 20 minutes to go in the first half between the Seahawks and the Bison of Nichols College out at Reynolds Field. Sailing with 3 regattas today. Women's and men's cross country back up on the North Shore. 3 weekends in a row up near Wenham. And then later on today, actually in action right now, women's tennis, men's rugby, women's volleyball tri-match up in Boston with MIT and Mount Holyoke. Football down in New Jersey. They play Montclair at 2 o'clock. And then men's soccer will round out the home action here today for Salve Regina. They'll play Nichols as well at 3 p.m. First conference games of the year for the soccer squads as well. 4:46 to go in the first half. 3-0 UNE leading Salve Regina. Two goals by Lindsey Bruns and Maddie Robideau. Hansen trapped in the corner. Lily Clough too aggressive there. Whistled. Lindmark. Hard pass, wide of the cage. Salve will take it back. Well, they may say this was last touched by Salve Regina. So the Nor'easters will keep it. Up at the 25. Steves scoops it inside. And a whistle in there will give it back to UNE with 3:20 and counting to go in the half. Parker. Hard pass out of the reach of Timms. Last back is Lauren Green. Timms trying to take it from her on the far side. And Timms does a good job, forces the errant pass out of play. Salve will take it. McHugh will walk it in from the far side with 2:45 to go in the second quarter. And Lefebvre tied up with Lily Poor. La Chapelle wanted to move it out high. Seahawks there to knock it away. Wales will move it forward with 2:15 to go in the second quarter. Levy. Near side, Lauren Foster. Bedrosian able to dribble forward. Foster into the corner toward Bedrosian. Bedrosian right along the back line. Seahawks will keep it out of the 25. Levy. Bruns getting in the way of the hard pass. Wales tracks it down in the corner. 1:24 to go in the first. Hussey wanted to slide it through. Blocked out at the arc. Trickling into the corner now. Parker right along the back line. Turns, fires it towards the cage, off the post and wide. 55 seconds to play. And this one's stolen. Timms wanting to carry in front, could not get around Lauren Green, but a corner. With 49 seconds to play. And now Bedrosian will change sides. She will enter it from the left side of the cage. Hannah Bedrosian, the senior from Seekonk, Mass. McHugh misplayed the shot. Backhands it in towards the corner. Along the back line in a crowd. And the Salve Seahawks will turn it over. Missed opportunity there with 24 seconds to go in the half. Taken back by Hussey with 15. Soft pass is stolen. Walked out by Kate Lindmark with 8 seconds. Scooped out of play. But the Seahawks will not be able to get another shot on the net. And that'll do it for the first half. So the teams battle evenly for most of the first quarter, but the Nor'easters find their legs. They score 2 late in the first quarter. They tack on another in the second. Maddie Robideau making it 3-0 UNE. And that is our score at halftime. We will take a break and be back with a call of the second half. UNE leading Salve Regina 3-0. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference field hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Jen Foster. I'm the head field hockey coach here at Salve Regina University. This coming fall will become my 16th year here at Salve Regina. Our team remains very competitive in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. The past 6 seasons we have made it to the semifinal game. Not only does our team succeed on the field, we also set the bar very high in the classroom. The past 15 years we have earned the NFHCA National Academic Team Award. And in the last decade alone, we've had 57 players receive individual honors. My expectations for our players are to be strong student athletes. We really encourage them to have strong time management skills and set priorities. I look for players who are self-motivated and disciplined and have a true passion and a team-first attitude. Team culture is something we really stress within our program, and we expect to recruit players that exhibit these behaviors. If you're interested in playing at Salve, I encourage you to fill out our online recruit profile. You then can follow up with an email including any video footage or coach recommendations you may have. I also encourage you to let us know of any summer showcases or tournaments you will be playing at. I will be directing 2 summer camps here at Salve, and I encourage prospective players to attend. I hope after hearing this you'll want to be a Salve Seahawk, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Resolutions for 2021 are to continue to see our student athletes excel in the classroom, continue to be strong community members reaching out to others, for us to see more of our family, friends, and alumni, and to give every student athlete a chance to win a championship. I wear this so that I remember what our true potential is. Our main goal is to be together in person, cheering on our Seahawks as they compete. Each one will have an opportunity to win a championship and have personal bests. In 2021, I hope to see you here cheering on our Seahawks. Stay well, be healthy, go Seahawks.
Hi, my name is Jen Foster. I'm the head field hockey coach here at Salve Regina University. This coming fall will become my 16th year here at Salve Regina. Our team remains very competitive in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. The past 6 seasons we have made it to the semifinal game. Not only does our team succeed on the field, we also set the bar very high in the classroom. The past 15 years we have earned the NFHCA National Academic Team Award. And in the last decade alone, we've had 57 players receive individual honors. My expectations for our players are to be strong student athletes. We really encourage them to have strong time management skills and set priorities. I look for players who are self-motivated and disciplined and have a true passion and a team-first attitude. Team culture is something we really stress within our program, and we expect to recruit players that exhibit these behaviors. If you're interested in playing at Salve, I encourage you to fill out our online recruit profile. You then can follow up with an email including any video footage or coach recommendations you may have. I also encourage you to let us know of any summer showcases or tournaments you will be playing at. I will be directing 2 summer camps here at Salve, and I encourage prospective players to attend. I hope after hearing this you'll want to be a Salve Seahawk, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the second half. UNE leading Salve Regina 3-0. Nor'easters scored 2 goals at the end of the first quarter, courtesy of Lindsey Bruns and then Maddie Robito scoring the lone goal in the second for UNE. And they move left to right now here in the second half. Lindmark up to the top of the arc, picked off by Dubuque. Hussey for Parker. Flicks it on the backhand for Eliza Timms. Seahawks leading scorer will want to get her going here if the Seahawks look to make a comeback. Hansen deflected by Pedalaro. Trinfio fires it through to Hansen. Poked ahead with one hand. Wanted to get it to Parker in the corner, but Lindmark will knock it free out to midfield for Jillian LaChapelle. Bedrosian on the far side. Scoops it through to Frazier. And she's bumped and fouled out near the 25. Frazier wanted to get it through for Bedrosian. And then she steals it back. Frazier plays it down. Timms trying to fire on the net. Parker in front throws it on the goal. Pitch with a save. A second save from Pitch. A whistle and a corner. 2 big stops by Lindsay Pitch on Grace Parker, who was parked right in front of the goal. And now a corner here for Salve. And it's Bedrosian in the near corner left side. Trinfio off a little miscommunication, throws it towards the cage and wide. That pass kind of in between Wales and Trinfio. Seahawks will have it. LaChapelle trying to get around Hansen. Trying to hustle and keep it in along the far sideline, and she does. Drops it in deep into the corner. Robito looking to sprint towards the cage. Robito all the way to the net, trying to get it through for Clough. But Butler standing strong to make the save and drawing a corner as well. $11:51 to go in the third. That'll be Haley Angster. Heading out into the corner. Stopped up top. Steves looks to fire it towards the goal. Butler makes the save, and then the rebound punched in on the left side. That's Angster. So Steve's initial shot saved by Butler. But then Angster punches in the rebound. Four nothing UNE. Dubuque fires it out to the wing and out at midfield. Lauren Green. Bumped and fouled out there. Under 11 to play in the third. All UNE. La Chapelle has it wedged away. Nor'easters keep it in. Dumped into the slot. Seahawks trying to dig it out. And a whistle on the inside. Gives it back to Salve. Trying to get something going here. Parker. Stepped right in front of by Lindmark. Loops it ahead. La Chapelle cannot keep it in. And it will get out of play. Taken by Bailey Lynch. Scooped in front. Directed on the goal by La Chapelle, and they score. Bailey Lynch lifting it in front. La Chapelle directing it home. .9:44 to go, and it's 5-0 UNE. Top of the arc. Levy trying to get it out now. Frazier. Robideau trying to get around Wales. Ball loose in front and a corner coming for UNE. Looking to add to their lead with 8:43 to go in the third. Haley Angster will put it in play. Left side of the cage. Up top, stopped by Steves. Pushed along for Padalaro. And a second corner. It'll be Angster again. Looking to the sideline for the call from head coach Danielle Collins. In her 9th year as the head coach. Again, up top to Steves. Waiting. Slips it over to the left side for a shot. Bounced on the cage. Blocked in front by Dubuque. That was La Chapelle with the shot. And another corner. 3 corners here in this sequence for UNE. And again, Haley Angster to trigger it in. And this time she'll come to the right of the cage. Goes short, now pushes it out high. Thrown on the net. That one will go wide. That was Padalaro sending it wide of the net. La Chapelle in deep, trying to scoop it on the cage, and a whistle. Seahawks will take it. 7:40 to go in the third. UNE in control. Elsewhere on the scoreboard, for Salve Regina, no score at the half between the Seahawks and the Bison. Women's soccer out at Reynolds Field. Men's soccer will host the Bison as well later on this afternoon over at Topa Field. That game slated for a 3 p.m. start. Dubuque trying to poke it and keep it away from Clough. And a foul here against Salve Regina. Fired wide by Clough. Other games in action right now for CCC field hockey. Tufts leading Endicott 3-0 in the third. Another conference matchup, Gordon and Nichols, the Scots leading 2-0. 5:47 to go in the third of that game, and then one other game on the slate here today. Western New England at Roger Williams. That will start at 3 p.m. Frazier will keep going off the whistle. Finds her way to the top of the arc. Now on the backhand. She sends it wide. Bedrosian trying to keep it away from Lauren Green. And the Seahawks will turn it over. And we're going to get a goalie sub here for both sides. So Bryn Prothero comes in for Salve Regina. And we'll have to check and see who's come on for the Nor'easters. Ball played in front and a corner here for Salve. Bedrosian up top. Frazier stops it. Fires. Bounced around in the slot. McHugh wanting to get it on the net. And another corner. And that's Dawn DeWeese Moss, the freshman from Pittsfield, Maine, who's now in net for the Nor'easters. Frazier stops it, leaves it for Hansen. Her shot blocked, rolling towards the net, and a whistle here against Salve will give it back to UNE. 5:16 to go. So both teams changing out the goaltenders. And two freshmen. Bryn Prothero, freshman from Glastonbury, Connecticut, for Salve. Dawn DeWeese Moss, the freshman from Pittsfield, in between the pipes for UNE. And being tested readily here, another corner for Salve. 4:43 to go. And Hannah Bedrosian will enter it from the right side of the cage. Up top, slid along, Frazier. Tied up inside. Robideau couldn't knock it away. Frazier draws another corner. This time Bedrosian will enter it from the left side. McHugh. Touch for Frazier. Fires it towards the net. Parker along the end line. Throws it in front. Loose right on the cage. Diving. Don DeWeese Moss knocks it free. Big time stop from Don DeWeese Moss. Taken right back by Salve. Bedrosian trying to push it along for Timms. Ball loose inside. And a whistle against Salve. So a slew of corner opportunities and a point-blank chance there. But a diving stop by DeWeese Moss keeps this a 5-0 game. Bounced in front. Parker trying to scoop it on the net. Swatted out of the air by DeWeese Moss. And then another whistle against Salve. So the Seahawks have upped the pressure here since the goalie change. But the freshman for UNE has been up to the task. Timms bumped in too hard. And another corner. The 5th corner in this sequence. 3:24 to go. See if the Seahawks can finally get on the board. Bedrosian left side. All the way up top, stopped by Frazier. She settles it, fires it, bouncing wide into the corner left side, and we'll get another corner. 6 corners now in the last minute and a half for Salve. Bedrosian from the right side. They're going to go short. Frazier back to Hansen. Thrown towards the cage. That one blocked and wide. Salve will keep it. 3 minutes and counting to go here in the third. Still 5-0 UNE. Wales. Top the ball, so she couldn't get everything on that pass. Nor'easter scoop it out to the near side. Lindmark. Nearly stolen by McHugh. Hussey. Couldn't get it to Frazier in stride. Now Haley Angster. Tied up with Frazier, who will take it away. Looking to stick handle inside. Frazier. Some nifty footwork there to keep it alive. Dribbles her way to the top of the arc. Couldn't find Bedrosian. LaChapelle. Has help ahead as well. Tied up with Hansen. And the whistle will give it back to Salve as we hit 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. LaChapelle. Robideau wanted to get it to Lynch. And a corner coming here now for UNE. Angster once again will enter it from the left side. First big test here for Prothero since coming in. LaChapelle lost it. Seahawks push it out to midfield. Led with far side for Bedrosian, and the Seahawks will run it out. Final minute, third quarter. 5-0 UNE. 2 goals here in the third. Haley Angster with 1. And then a correction. It was not La Chapelle. It was Bailey Lynch who scored that 5th goal. Redirected off a Seahawk player. Ten seconds to go in the third. Seahawks setting up the restart, but the final seconds will run off, and that'll do it. For the third, UNE in control as we make the turn for home. 3 quarters in the books. UNE on top of Salve Regina 5-0. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference field hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the fourth quarter, UNE leading Salve Regina 5-0 here in the first Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup of the season for both teams. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here today. Thank you for finding us on the Salve Athletics Network. And we were able to confirm that it was Bailey Lynch who scored that 5th goal for UNE. So 2 goals from Lindsey Bruns, Maddie Robidoux, Haley Angster, and then finally Bailey Lynch. Those are your goal scorers. Seahawks have had a couple of opportunities early on, and then late in that third after the goalie change, a whole slew of corner chances. But not yet able to find the back of the net. Gorgeous day here in Middletown. A little cloudy, but comfortable. Bit of a breeze, but tame for Gaudet, where the winds can often whip. And a good crowd here as well, and great to see Salve Regina President Armstrong in attendance as well. I'm sure she got to see some of our spring teams in action, but has not yet got to see as many of the fall teams. It's been quite a while, 2 years. Hussey wanted to get through for Timms. Slid in front. Parker was there, but Lindmark takes it and feeds it out of play. Levy. Bounce at the top of the arc. Hussey and Timms both out there for Salve. Nor'easters will take it back. Alexis Tardy wanted to clear it. Timms instead drops it along. Here's Bedrosian right side, bouncing it in front. Timms throws it on the goal and wide. Seahawks had been outscoring opponents 17-6 coming into today. They trail 5-0 right now. Poor. Fans on the pass and turns it over. Grace Parker back for Kristen Wales. Tied up and has it taken away. Lynch walks it right side, throws it towards the net, blocked. And we'll get a corner. And it will be Angster who will walk into the left wing corner. To put it in play. With 11:04 to go in the fourth. Stopped up top, Steves winds up and fires, and that one saved by Prothero. Kept in by UNE, given away. Hansen poking it from La Chapelle. Bedrosian will let it go by. Seahawks will keep it on the far side. La Chapelle walking the back line. Last touch out of play by Salve. UNE will keep it out the 25. Bedrosian now in space. We're going to fire it along to Timms. UNE doing a good job to race back defensively. Seahawks wanted to sprint ahead. Timms has been quiet, not able to get on the scoreboard. She scored in all but one game. The only game she did not record a goal was against UMass Dartmouth. She did have an assist in that game, though. Ball ricochets off of Bedrosian. 9:12 to play and counting. Whistle here against Salve. Nor'easters will take it. 8:35 to go. 5-0 the lead for UNE. Morgan Mast, sophomore from Bear, Vermont, with it again. Now right side. Looks to slide it in front. Save made by Prothero. Couldn't boot it all the way out. Now a tie-up and a whistle against UNE. Parker on the backhand loses it out of play. Dubuque trying to shield the ball, and then Lynch takes it away from behind, looking to cross it. That one thrown on the net by La Chapelle. Save made by Prothero. And a whistle against UNE. It's a big stop for Bryn Prothero. And we're going to get a card here. Second card of the game against UNE, and it's a yellow card issued to Georgia Eason. Shannon Kennedy. Able to get back into the play and take it away. And then the Seahawks will give it right back. $5-0 UNE. Here in the first Commonwealth Coast Conference action of the season. Ledwith jumps the passing lane. Bedrosian, right side, want to get it back to Ledwith. Nor'easters knock it away. That's Alexis Tardy feeding it to the far side. Elizabeth Clark. Dubuque trying to get it to Kennedy near side. Lily Clough. Hard pass. Dubuque standing in there battling. And a corner. 5:46 to go. Nor'easters trying to add to their lead. Bounced up top. Floated inside and blocked. That was Hansen stepping in the way of the pass. Ball loose in front. Prothero coming out to try and stop it, and it's sent wide. That was Haley Angster, challenged by Prothero, who sent it wide. Steves up the left side, little push pass, loose inside. Prothero trying to find it, now racing back to get between the pipes. Hansen pushes it out. Lauren Foster out to midfield. Bedrosian wanted to get it along for Timms. Timms looking to turn the corner. Numbers here for Salve. Timms dribbling ahead, firing it in front, blocked. Lefebvre trying to get to it, and a corner. That was a 3-on-1 break for Salve. 4:38 to go. Seahawks trying to spoil the shutout here for UNE. Bedrosian will enter from the right side. Up top to Kennedy. She fires hard, deflected in front, and they score! That's either Kennedy, or if it went off of Timms, it could be her goal. For now, let's give it to Kennedy. That was a hard rocket of a shot. And we'll give you a look at the replay. And yes, Kennedy all the way. And here comes Kennedy again. First career goal for Shannon Kennedy. You look down the sheet and you see sophomore. You forget, no action last year. A lot of career firsts for both freshmen and sophomores this season. And that puts the Seahawks on the board. .333 to go. 5-1 UNE. Dubuque up for Bedrosian. Timms trying to take it away from behind. Fired out of the reach of Fenya Grew. Whistle here against UNE. 2:50 to go in the fourth. Nor'easters still in control, leading by 4 goals. Here's Bedrosian, though, with the steal. Right side, in front, Kennedy trying to get it on the net again, and it goes wide. Clark slides it across. Foster into the slot. Bedrosian racing over in a crowd right side. Nor'easters trying to get it out. Fired hard out to midfield. Blocked and kept in by the Seahawks. Punched in front, but before Timms could get it on the net, a whistle on the inside. UNE with it. And a whistle and a turnover. Bedrosian, with 99 seconds to go, trying to get it back in the direction of Kennedy, deflected out of play by UNE. Salve will keep it. Ball ping-pongs out to the 25. Foster. Hard pass towards the front. Will go off the side of the cage. With 1:03 to play in the fourth. Lex Purcell and Kiera Spedden onto the field now for Salve. .40 seconds to play. This was a pretty even game in the first quarter. Seahawks had a whole bunch of chances right out of the gate, trying to catch the Nor'easters while they were finding their legs after the long bus ride. Well, the Nor'easters found their groove. 2 goals at the end of the first, another in the second, 2 goals in the third as well. Shannon Kennedy, first career goal to get the Seahawks on the board, but too much offense from the Nor'easters. And that'll do it. UNE hands Salve Regina its first loss of the year. They even their record at 3-3, but more importantly, they go to 1-0 in conference play. Salve Regina falls to 5-1, 0-1 in the CCC. Both teams, though, will return to some non-conference action. Next up for UNE, they will be back home versus Bates on the 21st. That game slated for a 7 p.m. start. Salve will next play. They'll host Simmons here at Gaudet Field on the 22nd at 6 p.m. Once again, your final here this afternoon, University of New England 5, Salve Regina 1. I want to thank you all for joining in and listening along with us. Credit to our entire staff and production crew, Owen Callahan and Maura Terrell helping to cover today's game. Thank you for joining and listening. I'm Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good afternoon, everyone.